Alright, what's up guys? It's Anthony here to do the first part of my very long PlayStation 2 game collection. Now, for those who don't know, PlayStation 2 was the very first console that I ever... Well, it's not the first console I played on, but it was the first console I owned. And I got that 20 years ago for Christmas. And I've been playing PlayStation 2 since, and I never really stopped. Now, for years, PlayStation 2 was actually my favorite console of all time. That has since been overthrown by the GameCube, you know, my baby. Just kidding. So, I'm going to show you all my PlayStation 2 games, and I have many. So this will take many parts. So hope you enjoy. And also, like I said, this is the new edition, 2025. So you might see some new games, and you might see a lot of stuff I showed before in the past. So here we go. First game we have here is Lego Star Wars, the video game. I basically have this game for every single console except for Xbox. And the reason for that is because I had this copy first. Actually, no. I had the PC version first. Then I got the PS2 version. Then my friend wanted me to get the GameCube version. And then I somehow got the Game Boy Advance version. And now I have a friend, my friend Nick, he wants me to get the Xbox version. Which... weirdly enough, my original Xbox actually has a save for this game, so maybe I will. So I'll have every version of this game. Doesn't have the manual, but it does have the disc, and yes, this is the greatest hits version for a reason, and I'll explain. See how it's a DVD disc? The original printing of this game, when it came out, was on a CD disc, the blue CDs. And a lot of people were complaining that their PS2 would not read the game. And there were quite a lot. I don't even know why it was on a blue disc to begin with. I think it was because like some of the other PlayStation Lego games are on blue discs. So they were like, oh, let's put Lego Star Wars on blue disc. And then, yeah, that turned out to be kind of a disaster. So when they re-released it for Greatest Hits, it was the... the regular Greatest Hits, or excuse me, DVD disc. So that's why I have that. And Lego Star Wars, the video game, is an amazing game. It was actually one of the first PS2 games I ever got too. I did a gameplay of it on, you know, my channel. You could go watch that. Which, by the way, I got a comment recently saying, oh, you should do like some of the exclusive content that was on the Complete Saga. Yes, I'll do that. Once I get the 360, or either the 360 version or the PS3, one of the two. And then we got Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Another fantastic game. I beat this 100%. And, it was very fun. I also like the fact that you could mix and match your characters, like custom characters. So you can make some really abominable looking characters. And some of the extra missions were really fun too. I think this is actually my original copy too. No, it's not, because I got rid of it, I think. Yeah, love this game. I also did a gameplay of this, so you can check that on my channel. Speaking of games I did gameplays of, like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. This is my original copy that I bought at Blockbuster way back in the day. In fact, I even have the receipt for it still. Very good game. I didn't care for it as much, and I also like this. Game Pro Fun Factor 5.0, like that even matters. I don't know why that's there. I remember playing this at a cousin's house like 10 years ago. No, longer than that, like 18 years ago. And I was like, oh, I didn't know, you know. It's actually a really fun game. And yes, I do know about the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, how they completely axed career mode. Well, career mode, you know, they basically got rid of freeform, you know, kind of do the missions on your own, which really does suck, because it really did change, and I feel like, you know, the current developers at Iron Galaxy didn't know what they were doing. But regardless, I'll still play it, because it is like new versions of the levels, so that'll be interesting. And yes, it does have a manual if I can get it out. In fact, I even also have the original receipt. But yeah, there's the manual, which has the card in it. See? Blockbuster. I bought this, I believe, in 2007, and this place is no longer around. I also bought Empire Strikes Back, apparently. No, hold on a minute. Nope. Oh no, 2006. Oh my gosh, I thought it was 2007. Wow, I can't believe I even still have that in the case. But yeah, check out Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I also have it on GameCube, of course. And I have another copy of it too, which I'll probably end up getting rid of it. That one. And then we got Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. This is the what you call it, the special edition or collector's edition. It just doesn't have the slipcover. It's in this clear case. The only difference with this and the regular edition, yes, it's a greatest hits disc, is that they added what was it? Like 2 extra levels that were originally from, I think, the PSP version of Tony Hawk Underground 2 Remix. And I think some extra characters and making of and all that. But anyway, Tony Hawk American Wasteland, easily my favorite Tony Hawk game. Next to Underground 1. I know some people say, American Wasteland is just like Tutorial the video game. And yeah, I guess you could say that. It definitely does feel like a tutorial, kind of looking back, but it's still fun to me. I don't care. I love that game so much. I might even get the Xbox version. Now, funny story about me and Underground. My mom wanted... Me and my brother, excuse me, wanted to get Tony Hawk Underground 1, right? And we were like, oh, can we get Tony Hawk Underground for PlayStation 2, please? And my mom's like, okay. She got us this instead. To Need for Speed Underground, which, to be fair, I still like this. It's not Tony Hawk. I think she saw Underground and was like, oh, it's that. But yes, here's Need for Speed Underground for PlayStation 2. Very fun game. Very intense game. Like, seriously. You play this game, and if you, like, slightly miss something or crash, you lose the whole race, is what I'm trying to get at. But with that being said, it's still super fun, and the soundtrack especially is stellar. Does this have... yeah, it does have online play. A lot of people don't know that PlayStation 2 actually had online play for games. It had a broadband connector. I think with some fan servers, you could actually still play online. I don't have Underground 2 though. I still need to get that. I do have what was it? Most Wanted, but that's on original Xbox. Here's one of the very first games I ever owned on PlayStation 2. I think this was the first. Shrek Super Slam. Remember getting this for Christmas 2005. In fact, I think that's when this game came. Yep, 2005. So this game was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like, it was another Super Smash Brothers clone, basically, with Shrek characters. And the story was very minimal, but it was actually pretty cool. And the thing I liked about it too is that this was pre-3, the third film. So you actually got to see Donkey's kids before the third film. So a lot of people didn't know at the time, like, oh, Donkey and Dragon had kids. And so when this game came out, it was like, oh, they have kids, and they're, you know, all around. And, you know, then, like, I think later on in the third film, they kind of like showed that it's like, oh, we have they have kids, but you wouldn't have known that they did if you didn't play this. At least I think it was this game. Yeah, I know Shrek had kids in the third one, but yeah, still a good game. Some of the things that you need to get like special medals in this game are kind of ridiculous. Like there's a achievement, or not an achievement, but like a medal you get in this game, because this game has a medal system where you get a medal if you like leave the game on for like an absurd amount of time during a match, and just stuff like that. But I did beat the main story and get all the characters. So speaking of games I got, one of the first games I got, The Incredibles. This is a greatest hits version. I think my original copy wasn't a greatest hits. Also, T for teen. I think that's kind of weird for The Incredibles, because this game, was this movie rated PG? Anyway, I love this game. I don't like it as much as the next game I'm about to show, but I still enjoy this a lot. How each character had their own, well, except for Jack. I think it's Jack. Jack. Well, whatever. And I wish you could have fought Syndrome at the end. That would have been a cool battle, but it was never meant to be. It would have been an awesome final boss instead of the Omnidroid. Was it the Omnidroid? I think it was. Oh, and there's the advertisement for the Finding Nemo game, which was very, very weird. Yeah, Omnidroid. Okay. See, I remember this game. I love The Incredibles. Not so much Incredibles 2. That was kind of okay. I am looking forward to Incredibles 3, and I think that will be a very good game for sure. Or game, what am I saying? Movie. Can I English? The Incredibles, Rise of the Underminer. Basically what the second film should have been. They kind of showed the Underminer in the second film, and it was like, oh, okay, he's kind of come and gone. But me and my brother used to play this game all the time. It was made by Heavy Iron Studios, who also made the SpongeBob movie game. I used to play as Frozone. My brother used to play as Mr. Incredible, because of course we did. But it was cool, you know. I really enjoyed. This is really fun, especially with a friend. You're gonna have a good time with this one, guaranteed. Let me take out the sleeve. My game store puts them in these sleeves. I don't put them in these sleeves. There's the manual and there's the disc. Maybe I'll even do a gameplay of this one day. You never know. I had a friend who I haven't seen him in forever. He used to own the original Xbox version. And That was one of the only games he actually allowed me to play. He wouldn't allow me to play Scooby-Doo. I'm kind of still bitter about that 20 years later. But regardless, that's still a very it's a very good game. This game is just kind of okay. RTX Red Rock. It's man in space. Space adventure. The game. And it's very slow. It was made by LucasArts. You play as this guy and you kind of like go around and try to solve puzzles, and it's okay. It's okay. I beat it once. It's very, very, very sluggish. Like, you shoot it, you go to next area A to area B, next area. It's okay. I got it at a closing down video store for like $2, so yeah. It's probably worth that. RTX Red Rock. And I don't think there was a sequel. It kind of set up for a sequel, I think. Sorry for the glare. Focus camera. But yeah, it's worth playing once, and then you just kind of forget about it. My second favorite Hulk game. Hulk with Eric Bana, which is really a sequel to the Hulk 03 film. I love this game. I did not only one, but two gameplays of this one. I played as regular Hulk and I played as Grey Hulk. And I kind of didn't care for it too much at the time because I was more invested in Ultimate Destruction. And then when I got older, I realized that this game is actually brilliant. It's actually way more fun than it should be. So I got it for Christmas one year because I sold it, my original copy, like an idiot. But yeah, this game is awesome. I highly recommend it. Especially if you love the 03 Hulk film, which I know a lot of people don't like the Ang Lee Hulk. I know some people are like, well, you know, it's more talk, not more action like, you know, the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. I can see why people wouldn't care for that film for that reason, but I still like it. And especially this film in particular. If you like that, this game is a direct sequel to it. And it should have been made, but, you know, it kind of came out in an era when superhero movies, if it wasn't Batman or Spider-Man, nobody really cared. That's just, or X-Men, I should say. Those are the big three. Or, I guess, Superman, but other than that, if it was none of those, well, no one cared. That's just from what I remember.